Hello, hello. Hi. Let me check all the settings. Let me check all the settings. I hope the audio is clear now. First pencil sketch. I'm using a 𝐒𝐿 mechanical pencil. You can use any pencil you want, but in all my tutorials I used to use this kind of pencils. See how I'm making the details? The first fish is done. We are proceed to the next one. Show various fish designs today. So each of the fish will be different than other. So you will get a lot of variations. In the last I will do a lot of designing, but initially you don't have to make any of them. Just make the outlines and fill the gaps. Followed by some snails. So I want to add a cute little crab, so I'm doing that. Turtles are like really famous in Madhubani painting, so also adding a turtle, the round for the shell, and then there is legs. The initial is very simple, only the outline. The final will be very intricate details. So stay tuned for that. Hi everyone who are chatting, but I can't reply right now. So let me focus. Let me answer some. Hi Art by Fatima. Thanks for joining. I am preparing my colors, so I will be using camel watercolor. So I forgot some details, so I'm just quickly adding the eyes. I started the watercolor. This color is cobalt blue mixed with a little bit of Prussian blue. The brush is the mob brush, the Brusto mob brush. You don't have to buy this kind of expensive brush, any brush will work. So let me fill out the background. I'm just slowly filling the background, keeping the edge straight. It's very difficult for watercolor to sustain the wetness of color and then paint to other side. I hope you are liking this. If so, don't forget to like it. Just like it now. So for watercolor, maintaining a same consistency is very difficult. It's not acrylic that every time you will get same kind of paint in your brush. So you have to always play and make sure the level of consistency and the pigment sizes are same. We will fill the background slowly and make sure there is no bleeding. So the normal tutorial we show, it's like very edited. So it's my intention to show you that we all do slowly and steadily and then put it in a video. So don't worry if you feel that you are overwhelmed by the tutorial and can't match to our skills. Always believe that you are the best and you can do anything. Now we will give it some time to dry. Let it dry, and it won't take much time, but we have to wait. You can use acrylic, gouache, any medium you want. I'm here using watercolor because I am comfortable with it. So it's up to you what you want to use. Let it dry. We are waiting it for drying. Sometimes I like to use a hair dryer for this, but it will sound a little bit noisier, so today I'm avoiding it. But if you want a quicker results, you can also use a hair dryer. Let us wait something. Sorry to wait you and make you wait, but yeah, that's the thing for every artist we face. We need to wait and keep patience. If there is any background noise, I'm really sorry. Live class are like this. They are meant to be noisier and meant to be true to life. So yes, sorry for that. Meanwhile, let me clear some doubts. So the first doubt is, which colors do you have to use for this Madhubani painting? So any kind of colors I already mentioned. Started with the black color. I'm using a 2-point brush for this and starting with the border. So a border in Madhubani painting is really important, and that's the starting point. So I'm just making a square border before touching the fishes. This live will be recorded and uploaded after this thing is done, so you can try with your own paintings, your paint brushes and materials, and you can follow me. Now I'm using a camel marker. This is a permanent marker, so always use a permanent marker because you can't feel what the hell it will go to if you don't use a permanent marker and you spill water in it. So I first outlined the fish, then the eyes, then the neck. Let me double line it because a thick outline which make the fish pop out a bit more. This is a pen is called Luxor Fine Writer. I have also have Sakura pigment micron pen, so both of them will do complete justice to this. Today I have this, so I am using the Luxor brands. Nothing is promoted. All of these are my materials, so you can 100% buy this. You will get a good result. We did verni in the fins, followed by the fin-like structure in the body. So as I promised, I will do every fish differently. So here we are giving some gaps in the fins, so it will look like black and white strips. Again filling with 𝐒𝐿𝐽𝐿, the tail. This design is called 𝐒𝐿𝐽𝐿, and where I'm filling the color is called verni. Thousands of people has queries that what is 𝐒𝐿𝐽𝐿, what is verni. Everything as I'm clearing it now. That's why these live classes are really important, because we can't tell everything in the normal videos, right? So I'm making the shells using the watercolor and the brush. Using the micron pen, I am just making some dots now, dabbing onto the paper. I'm also keeping one block empty and then filling another block. This way it will look more attractive. Next, go to the first one, the first fish. I'm outlining it with the brush because I felt that the first time we did with marker is not up to the mark. I need some more thicker line. Because of that reason I'm using this brush this time. Let me complete it. The fins will be same. I want to put let me think what we can do. The paper I'm using is normal paper, nothing fancy. You can use cold press paper, it's up to you. I will I have not used it. I will soon give a comparison to this, so make sure to subscribe, and whoever joining, please like the video. Even if you're seeing it later, just like the video. For canvas, yes, for canvas you need acrylic paint, but you can't do watercolor for acrylic on canvas. So today I am mostly with watercolor, that's why I'm using a paper. I'm waiting, some part of the painting is not dried enough, so let's wait for a minute, let it dry. It's a live, I can't stop and re-upload, so So I'm going back and forth with micron pen and the brush, whichever is suiting me, which thickness I need. I'm just changing my materials according to that. So it's not a hi-fi or something, it's very simple logic. And always try to play with thick and thin lines, because the more contrast you have, the more punchier your painting will look like. So in this fish we are filling the whole body with the fins. As you know, it's a little bit different from the previous one, but the fins will be same, because vernish in fins look really beautiful and they look really adorable. I want to do the turtle now. So making the border first, I'm using simple black watercolor. There is no high kind of materials I'm using. You can have any kind of result using your simple materials, so don't worry with that. I'm making this squares thing. This is very popular designs. You need to make parallel lines followed by same lines in horizontal. We will fill it later. Let me outline the hands and the heads. Now we can fill the gaps. So I'm filling it with one gap. This kind of design is very popular in Indian Mehndi designs, but we can also use in Madhubani painting. I'm showing it how. The crab is very small and cute, so let me make that. I am not using any kind of brush here because it will overpower it. No need of brush here because it is very small. Now the shank, I don't know, it's all shell. So as it is a bigger size, I am using the brush, but I am using a smaller size brush now. I used zero size brush in the last one. Let me fill one side with 𝐏𝐥𝐞𝐚𝐬𝐿. I love 𝐏𝐿 by the way. It's look really amazing, but you have to work a little bit more. I'm filling the shank now. Now the snail comes in the part. Let me outline and make the body. So I want to put every kind of sea animals in this composition, so that you can make and mismatch any of this and make your own composition. And starting this one, the third fish, and outlining it. If you do some mistakes as I did, don't worry, it will not show in the end. So don't panic if you did some mistake. It's happened to everyone. So the motive of doing live is that yes, we all do mistakes and we all do this kind of slow tutorials, slow paintings, which are we made faster and more attractive in normal videos. So let me outline the fourth one. Now I am multitasking, making don't going like not going to individual one but making together. The same fin designs, but I want to give a different touch. Let's see how we can achieve that. There is no hard and fast rule for this fin. You can do anything you want. Just be relaxed, enjoy the process. Everything else will follow you. So don't panic if you can't make everything perfect. You go and see my other tutorials, recent tutorials, that is Madhubani black and white. So there I showed you from simple shapes how can you draw Madhubani painting. Using shape, if you draw, then every time you will get your same desired result. So I feel for most of my students that one is best. That's why I showed in this video. But for fish also there is some shapes, but here I am not sure. Maybe in the next follow-up video I can upload it. So if you want to know that also, you have to subscribe with bell icon so that every time you get notification whenever I upload a new video. So see, I just tweaked the design. I use the same design language, but still all the fish look different because I have used a different scheme in each of the fish. You can make thousands and thousands of different designs only by combination of these few designs. So yes, you can play a lot with this kind of artworks, and you are free to do any kind of design. There is no one to judge, and you are the you are the only judge and only criticism. Like, you can only criticize your artwork, so don't do that. The only thing is remaining is a background. I'm giving some time. We will do the background now. The water effect, how we can achieve that, we can learn that too. I think I will do with markers because I really want to go thin in this case. So we don't need any kind of watercolor now. So I'm just preparing to draw the background. Let's wait for a while. So let's start with the wavy designs. First I am making a thicker main guidelines, which will be the guiding waves using the camel CD writer. This is like very simple design. You just make a gap inside the layers. So it's just like mirror image. You can practice it. It's not very difficult. You just practice it in a different sheet and then finally do it in your painting. Now I am using which one to use, Luxor. Yeah, the same Luxor I will use. I also have techno tip or with white pen, that also I have. But this Luxor fine writer flows really well in the page. So yeah, let's just filling the gaps. First upside and then slowly downside, upside and slowly making the outside. Same designs for in each of the gaps. Make sure you don't intrude the motifs, which is the fish and the snails. Just go slowly outside and make wavy designs so that it gives really precisely. I'm going fast. see how I'm start with a upper curve and then slowly wave. We are like almost over, so congrats if you are watching till now. This is looking really beautiful. I'm just loving the outcome. Let's quickly draw the waves. So almost everything is over. Now we have to check any final touches. So always if you need any final touches, go from the back and see the painting in different angles. I can't see it now because I'm doing live. I'm using Sakura jelly roll pen. This pen is very popular. You can get it in Amazon. I it took me 165 rupees for 3 set of pens. So I'm making some strings of the fish, smaller details, but it will make difference. Let's add it layer, adding some whites. Some final touches. I felt that something is missing here. Okay, so this is the main composition. It's done. I think it's looking good. I love the outcome. I hope you can easily make it if you follow my tutorials. It's very easy, very simple. This is called fish compositions. There is many kind of fish composition. This is one of them. I used very less colors and it is a live, so you have to do it very quickly, so you can easily make it. Thank you so much everyone who joined. Lastly, I want to say thank you so everyone who joined. Don't forget to subscribe and like if you like this tutorial, and if you need more this kind of live classes where I live show you the artworks and how I did it with some additional tips and tricks, so don't forget to mention that in comment. I will try to do the do this like once in a month for everyone. So if anyone has question they can ask. Meanwhile, let me check my painting is perfect or not. I'm erasing the pencil lines we did in the first half of this painting, so it will look more cleaner now. Just cleaning and erasing the pencil lines, and for this you need to wait to everything to dry very clearly, and then you can use the eraser in it. I'm adding some more details wherever I liking. So the process is endless. You can add as many details. This is 40-minute tutorials. You can make it 2 hour long, but it's completely up to you. Sometimes the artists get do destroy the painting by overdoing it. So please do not overdo, but try to find some of the gaps and fill it slowly. I can make any change in future, I might don't know, but for now I'm thinking it's fine. The details are fine, and all the if you look from far, even it's looking very attractive and eye-catching. So this Madhubani fish tutorial is like this. We are almost end. If there is no more question, then we can just stop this video and stop the live. If anyone want to take a screenshot, they can take it and practice it later. Let me check if there is any questions. Okay, so if there is no questions, and I almost did my painting done. Stay safe, stay healthy, and keep watching my channel for more interesting folk arts. So I'm going. Let's see you in the next video. Bye.